You're knowing what you are wanting. Are you enjoying the expansion of your personal desires? Are you enjoying the sound of her cell phone? So many of our human friends instead say, I want more money, but I have not enough. In fact, they say, I can't remember ever having enough. I hardly know anyone who has enough. Oh, there's that one guy we all hate. He has enough. He has way more than enough. He has so much, he spends it so frivolously. He spent $100,000 on a closet. Can you believe it? Rich bugger. Government takes most of my money and squander it on things that I would not spend it on. I'm tired of not having enough money. I'm really tired of not having enough money. I so want more money. It's not fair that I do not have enough money. Are you kidding me? That blouse is $200 for a blouse? They are so taking advantage of us. And in the moment that you make those statements to yourself, what happens is you stop the activation that's got you pointed that way, and you begin to turn in the stream. And when you turn in the stream, the relief is obvious, especially if you really want something and you're really focused against it. In the moment that you stop that, you feel relief. So that's what slumber does for you. When you finally drop off to sleep, you stop that activation, and you know, while you slumber, you turn and go with the flow. And then you wake up and you say, oh yeah, I remember my life. As you turn and go back upstream. The law of attraction is not a secret. That's like calling gravity a secret. Like if you don't explain it to somebody, they'll throw something up and it won't come down. And so you say to us things like, all right, Abraham, I get it. I've heard you enough. Pretty tired of it too. That all the money I want is in the vortex. I just want to get it out of the vortex and into the bank. Into the bank, please. I want my lover in my bed, not in the vortex. But you can't get crossways of your own preferences. You can't say, I want to love except for that rascal. Every now and again, Esther would find herself crossways of someone, and we convinced her over time that the reason that it felt so awful when she would get crossways of someone is because we were not going there with her. And she said to us on more than one occasion, Abraham, I think you need more information about this person. You might be looking through starry eyes.
My follow-up question has to do with, it's a little bit more esoteric, but the relationship between vibrational...
What could be more esoteric? Then there's this vortex of creation, and everything you want is in there. And you have to find some way of creating a vibrational atmosphere so that what's in there can flow over here. So, have we convinced you that being in the vortex is the only game in town?
Yes.
And does it matter at all what subject took you in?
No.
So why would you want to talk about something that you know is hard?
I don't know if it's hard.
But think about it. Oh. Think about it. Well, let's run through that again. Being in the vortex is where you want to be, where you rendezvous with everything that you want.
Yes.
So getting in the vortex is of paramount importance. Some things, and we were just in the vortex together. In other words, you all came in. There we were, in the vortex. And then you did the freakiest, weirdest thing. Instead of milking the vortex we were already in, you thought, well, why don't I go get something that isn't in the vortex and drag it in? And we say, because you don't. You went out, you got hold of it, and now you're out. And it wasn't worth it. So, if I find myself in the vortex, then is it my responsibility to take everything that's ever been an issue and wrestle it to the ground and kill it and drag it into the vortex? Or are all of those out of the vortex things irrelevant? Are they irrelevant? They're irrelevant. The only thing that is relevant is you in relationship to the vortex. So history doesn't matter. Old relationships don't matter. The conversation you had yesterday doesn't matter. Nothing that feels bad is relevant to the vortex. So just leave it out. Is this too simplistic? Is it too hard to wrap your brain around? Are you so oriented to debating it? Have you ever had a difference of opinion with someone and you just talk and talk and talk and talk and talk about it, and neither one of you don't make any headway at all? Republican, Democrat, Republican, Democrat, Republican, on and on and on and on and on and on and on it goes. And meanwhile, your vortex is pregnant. A woman said to us one day, Abraham, my lover left and now I'm sad. And we said, no, you're not. And she said, Abraham, my lover left and now I am sad. And we said, no, you're not. She said, Abraham, I thought you were infinite intelligence. Of course, sleeping in this seminar is evil. Actually, it's a very good place to sleep, isn't it? Vibration of well-being, all is well. We'll wake you up if there's anything important.
You're a group of entities. Are we a group of entities too?
Yes, we are all infinite intelligence. We are just more intelligent. That's why your little ones are happier than you are. They still believe. You haven't convinced them yet that life sucks. You say things to them like, oh, you'll get it in time. Later on, you'll understand. So let's say that you recognize that you're in a place of resistance and you are feeling extra concerned because you were on a path of improvement and slipped back from it, and so now you're actually using words like self-sabotage as you're talking about it, and you say, I need to take this bull by the horns and do something about it. I think I will go to an Abraham seminar. I think I will go to an Abraham seminar and I will buy an Abraham product that will really help me to, and so what applies to me? Oh, money applies to me. So you pick up these cards from this place of feeling particularly irritated about sabotaging yourself, and you set out to make things better. You say, I can make a career of living happily ever after. You got to be kidding me. We're each responsible for the thoughts we think. Well, why not just rub salt in my wound? My career is one of creating a joyful life experience. Well, tell that to my debtors. My life is as good as I allow it to be. Well, now that's perfect. That's just perfect. Welcome to planet Earth. You're here to seek joy. Who writes this stuff? So the point that we're making is nothing helps.